Welcome back to the channel, fellow coin enthusiasts. Today, first up, we are diving deep into the world of one of America's beloved coins, the Washington Quarter. But not just any quarter, we are talking about the rare and increasingly valuable 1988 with D mint mark Washington Quarter, particularly the one showing distinct grey spots and preserved in very fine condition. This coin is stirring up interest and commanding strong prices in today's collector's market, and you are about to find out why. Let us begin with a bit of history and background. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. It quickly became a staple in American coinage and has maintained its presence in our pockets and collections for decades. The 1988 Washington Quarter, minted in Denver and marked with a D mint mark, represents a unique era of coin production just before major changes in design and minting quality occurred in the 1990s. At the time, billions of coins were circulating, but only a small number have survived the years in excellent collectible condition, and even fewer with distinguishing features such as natural grey spotting. What makes the 1988 with D mint mark Washington Quarter with grey spots stand out in the numismatic world today is its combination of history, condition, and distinct appearance. Grey spots, while often overlooked or misunderstood, actually make this coin even more intriguing. These natural toning patterns are caused by a chemical reaction over time and are often seen as a sign of authenticity and age. They set the coin apart from the usual bright or uniformly worn quarters. In very fine condition, where most details of Washington's portrait, the hairlines, and the eagle on the reverse are still clearly visible, this coin becomes more than pocket change. It becomes a rare collectible that many numismatists are eager to own. When we talk about rarity and collector demand, the 1988 with D mint mark Quarter does not disappoint. While millions were minted, very few survive today in very fine condition with unique grey spotting, and this combination is driving intense demand in today's marketplace. Collectors value coins that are not only old, but also distinct in appearance and well preserved. This coin meets all those marks. It is rare to find a 1988 with D mint mark Quarter that has not been over-circulated, damaged, or lost its natural character. Grey spots add to its uniqueness, making each specimen a one-of-a-kind piece. For serious collectors, this coin represents an opportunity to add a true gem to their portfolio, one that tells a story and stands out visually. Now, let us talk about the current market value. In today's fast-growing and competitive numismatic scene, the 1988 with D mint mark Washington Quarter in very fine condition with natural grey spots is drawing impressive prices. Depending on the exact toning pattern and clarity of the details, these coins are commanding anywhere $122,000 or more in collector circles. That is a significant jump from its face value and a clear sign of strong demand. Auctions, online marketplaces, and private sales have all seen this coin trending upward, with many sellers finding multiple buyers interested in snapping up these lightly circulated beauties. It is safe to say, this quarter is not just a piece of American currency, it is a small but mighty investment, with a story behind every mark and shade of grey. For collectors who are eager to get their hands on this special coin, or already have one in their collection, here are a few tips to make the most of it. First, preserve the coin's condition. Never clean it, especially not with chemicals, as the grey spotting is a part of its character and value. Store it in a cool, dry environment, preferably in a coin flip or protective holder. If you are buying, look for coins that have minimal wear on the high points, like Washington's cheek and hair, and on the eagle's wings. The clearer the design, the better the value. And always buy from reputable sellers or dealers who specialize in vintage United States coins to ensure authenticity. In conclusion, the 1988 with D mint mark Washington Quarter with grey spots in very fine condition is a hidden treasure in the modern coin collecting world. It combines historical significance, unique visual appeal, and increasing rarity, all the ingredients of a coin that is in high demand today. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a passionate beginner, This is one coin you do not want to overlook. Its market value is growing, its story is rich, and its appeal is undeniable. So, if you come across one in your change or already have it tucked away, know that you are holding a piece of collectible American history that is gaining serious attention. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of a truly sought-after American coin, the United States quarter dollar, Washington quarter, from the year 1972, without a mint mark, specifically one that features brown toning spots and is in very fine condition. This coin is not just another piece of pocket change, it is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics that is making big waves in the collector's market today. So if you have got one of these in your collection, or you are lucky enough to find one, you might just be holding on to a small fortune. Let us start with a little history and background of this classic American quarter. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple of American coinage and has remained iconic ever since. The 1972 Washington Quarter holds a special place in this long and proud legacy. Issued by the United States Mint, this particular year was produced in high numbers, but the ones without a mint mark, meaning they were minted in Philadelphia, are the ones that have become especially appealing to collectors today. The 1972 quarter represents a time of transition and stability in American coinage, and it reflects the enduring legacy of the founding father it honors. What makes this coin stand out even more are its unique features. While most 1,972 quarters may look similar at first glance, the ones that develop natural brown toning or spotting over time are extremely eye-catching and sought after. These brown dots occur due to oxidation and aging, giving each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. In the eyes of many collectors, this natural toning adds character, uniqueness, and even beauty. Combine that with a very fine condition, where all details, especially Washington's hair and the eagle on the reverse, are still sharp and visible, and you have got a truly remarkable specimen. Now let us talk about rarity and collector demand, which is where things really get interesting. Even though the 1972 quarter was minted in large quantities, finding one without a mint mark, with natural brown spots, and in very fine condition is not easy. The passage of time has worn down many of these coins, and a majority have circulated so heavily that their details have faded. But when a collector comes across one that has survived in great condition, with beautiful natural toning and full historical presence, it becomes a hot item in auctions and private sales. It is this unique combination of condition, age, and natural coloring that makes the 1972 Washington Quarter without mint mark a coin in very high demand today. As of now, the current market value for such a coin is rising steadily. Collectors and investors alike are recognizing the potential of vintage quarters, especially those with natural aging that adds to their appeal. A 1972 Washington Quarter, in very fine condition, with noticeable brown toning, can fetch anywhere from $180,000 or even more, depending on the intensity of the toning and how well the details are preserved. Some particularly eye-catching examples have been known to bring in even higher offers at online auctions and collector shows. With the current trend of vintage American coins gaining serious traction, the market for this quarter is on fire right now. If you are a collector, here are a few pro tips to keep in mind. First, handle these coins with care. Natural toning can be easily damaged by improper cleaning, so always store them in a protective case or holder. Second, keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows where these quarters might appear, but act fast, because once they are listed, they do not stay available for long. Third, always verify the authenticity and grading. A genuine 1972 quarter, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is a treasure worth protecting and showcasing. In conclusion, the 1972 Washington Quarter without mint mark with brown toning and in very fine condition is much more than just a vintage coin. It is a highly desirable collectible that blends American history, unique appearance, and increasing market value. This coin is a fantastic addition to any collection and stands as a testament to the beauty and legacy of United States coinage. With rising demand and limited high-quality examples left in circulation, now is the perfect time to hunt for this hidden treasure, or to hold onto it tightly if you already own one. Don't miss the opportunity to be a part of this exciting moment in numismatic history. Next up, we are diving deep into the incredible story of a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, the 1985 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, a coin that not only carries historical weight, but is now rising in value thanks to its unique features and rising demand. Especially fascinating is the version of this coin that has developed a brown-green layer, often due to natural toning or environmental exposure. In very fine condition, this coin is more than just pocket change. It is a serious treasure, and today we are going to uncover why this quarter is capturing so much attention on the collector market. The Washington quarter has a legacy that dates all the way back to 1932, originally designed to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1985, the design had become an iconic part of American currency, with the obverse featuring Washington's distinguished profile and the reverse proudly displaying the eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing freedom and strength. The 1985 issue, minted at the Denver Mint, carries the letter D mint mark, and while hundreds of millions were produced, it is the rare survivors in exceptional condition or with unique characteristics that are now turning heads. What truly sets this coin apart from the crowd is the natural brown-green layer that forms over time, a visual treat for collectors. This patina, often caused by oxidation or long-term storage in varied conditions, creates a one-of-a-kind appearance on each coin. No two-toned coins are exactly alike, and this organic transformation gives the 1985 with D mint mark Washington quarter a vintage, artful beauty that is impossible to replicate. Combined with its very fine condition, this coin retains crisp details on Washington's hair, the eagle's wings, and the text, making it both aesthetically pleasing and historically important. The rarity of this coin lies not just in its mintage numbers, but in its preserved state and eye-catching toning. Most coins from everyday circulation are worn, scratched, or damaged. But the coin we are talking about today, 1985 with D mint mark Washington quarter, with a brown and green layer in very fine condition, is part of a shrinking population that has survived the decades with grace. Serious collectors understand how tough it is to find a coin like this, with both appealing toning and sharp details, and as a result, its value continues to climb. This type of coin is no longer just a curiosity, it is a sought-after treasure in coin auctions and private collections. So let's talk money. The current market is booming for uniquely toned and well-preserved coins. This particular 1985 with D mint mark Washington quarter, thanks to its distinctive natural coloring and sharp preservation, can fetch anywhere $128,000 or more, depending on the exact tone, eye appeal, and buyer interest. Some exceptional specimens have even sold higher, especially when collectors are looking to complete a full set of Washington quarters with visually distinct pieces. As more collectors enter the hobby and search for coins with character, the value of these rare toned quarters is skyrocketing, proving that now is the time to recognize their worth. If you are a coin collector, or thinking of starting your journey into numismatics, here is a key tip. Always keep an eye out for coins that look different. Natural toning, like this brown-green layer, adds uniqueness and beauty that traditional mint coins do not have. Store your coins properly in a dry, temperature-controlled environment, and handle them by the edges to preserve their value. And most importantly, never overlook a coin that appears to be old or strange-looking. That is often where the greatest value lies. The 1985 with D mint mark quarter is proof of this, and it shows how even modern coins can become centerpieces in a collection. In conclusion, the 1985 with D mint mark Washington quarter dollar with a brown-green tone and very fine condition is a shining star in the world of American coinage. It blends historical relevance, artistic uniqueness, and increasing market value into one stunning piece. As the collector community grows and demand for distinctive coins continues to surge, this particular quarter stands as a top-tier collectible with serious investment potential. So whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer ready to explore the world of rare coins, keep your eyes peeled for treasures like this one. They are true pieces of American history and artistry. Next up, we are diving deep into a true gem from American coinage, the 1984 Washington quarter dollar, with the Philadelphia Mint mark, famously known for its grey layer appearance. This isn't just any coin. This is a collector's dream, especially in very fine condition. Whether you are new to numismatics or a seasoned coin connoisseur, this is one coin you will want to keep an eye on because it is turning heads in today's action-packed collector's market with big dollar values and growing demand. Let us begin with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin quickly became a staple of everyday American currency and a powerful symbol of the nation's heritage. By 1984, the Washington quarter had already built a legacy, but certain years, like this one, are standing out now more than ever. The 1984 issue with the P Mint mark represents the work of the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most respected mints in the world. What makes this coin from 1984 particularly exciting is how it reflects the craftsmanship of its era, while showcasing rare anomalies that are capturing collector attention worldwide. Now, let us talk about what makes this coin so unique. The 1984 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark is not just appreciated for its classic design and historical background. It has become especially notable for a striking visual element, the grey layer. This grey-toned surface, often the result of natural toning or special metal exposure over the decades, sets this coin apart visually, giving it a vintage, almost mystical appeal. Combine that with a very fine condition, and you have a coin that tells a powerful story. The coin still exhibits excellent detail in George Washington's portrait, clean edges, and strong reverse imagery of the American eagle, all of which contribute to its appeal and rarity. When it comes to rarity and condition, this 1984 P Mint Washington quarter in very fine condition is gaining serious traction. While millions were minted, few have survived in a condition that preserves both aesthetic appeal and historic integrity, especially with the rare grey layer feature. As more collectors hunt for pieces with character, history, and visual uniqueness, coins like this become increasingly harder to find. It's this mix of historical importance, distinctive coloration, and superior preservation that creates a perfect storm of demand among passionate collectors. And when demand rises, so does the value. Speaking of value, this is where it gets really exciting. On today's collector market, a 1984 Washington quarter with a grey layer and in very fine condition is not only a hot commodity, but also a coin that can fetch an impressive price. While the face value is just 25 cents, its actual market value can rise dramatically due to its rarity and condition. Some pieces are selling $130,000 or even more, depending on the depth of the toning, strike clarity, and collector competition. For savvy sellers and sharp-eyed buyers, this coin represents a fantastic opportunity for both personal collection growth and potential resale profit. It is not just a coin, it is an investment. For collectors looking to either buy or preserve this treasure, here are a few valuable insights. Always look for coins with clean edges, strong detail in the hair and feathers, and minimal surface wear, especially around Washington's cheek and jawline. A grey layer that adds depth to the coin's character is a bonus that elevates its market prestige. Keep the coin in a protective holder or slab to maintain its value, and if you plan to sell, get it professionally graded to increase buyer confidence. Many passionate collectors are hunting this exact variety right now, so if you own one, you are already holding a high-demand piece. In conclusion, the 1984 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark and grey layer in very fine condition isn't just a beautiful example of American coinage, it's a powerful statement of history, rarity, and growing value. It has everything collectors crave: iconic design, unique features, limited availability, and strong market performance. So, whether you have got one in your collection or you are hoping to find one in your pocket change, keep your eyes open. Next up, where we uncover hidden gems in the world of coin collecting and reveal the most valuable treasures hiding in plain sight. Today, we have something truly exciting and exceptional for all numismatic enthusiasts. We are diving deep into the story of the 1993 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark, specifically one in very fine condition and featuring unique brown dots. A coin that is gaining massive attention and commanding impressive values in the collector's market today. If you have come across this coin or are lucky enough to own one, stay tuned, because you may be holding on to a true rarity with rising demand and exceptional value. Let us start with a bit of history and background. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its debut in 1932, originally minted to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The quarter quickly became a staple in circulation, beloved by the public for its strong design and national symbolism. By 1993, the Washington quarter had become a trusted and recognized coin, but certain variations minted during this year have stood out over time. The coin minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1993, identified by the letter P mint mark, is one of those shining examples, especially when it appears in very fine condition, with additional rare characteristics like brown toning or spotting, which makes it a standout among regular quarters. One of the most unique features of this 1993 P Washington quarter is the presence of brown dots, or toning, which are not flaws, but rather natural oxidation over time. These brown markings are the result of chemical reactions with air, moisture, or even the coin's storage environment. Far from detracting from the coin's value, these naturally occurring spots can add character and uniqueness to each piece. For collectors, these brown tone coins are especially intriguing because no two coins age in exactly the same way. The combination of its fine detail preservation and this distinctive toning transforms this quarter into a one-of-a-kind collectible, a fusion of history, artistry, and nature's own touch. When it comes to rarity and condition, this specific coin stands tall. While millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1993, only a limited number have survived in very fine condition while also displaying the brown dot toning. The majority of quarters from this period have seen heavy circulation, resulting in worn-down details and diminished collector appeal. A coin in very fine condition maintains strong definition in George Washington's hair, face, and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Essential details that make all the difference to serious collectors. Combine that with the attractive and unusual brown spotting, and what you have is a coin that is not just rare, it is in high demand by collectors looking for something truly special. Now, let us talk market value, and the figures might surprise you. The 1993 Washington quarter, with the P mint mark and natural brown dot toning, is fetching impressive prices on the current collector's market. In very fine condition, these coins can command $115,000 or more, depending on the richness of the toning and the sharpness of the design. For specimens with exceptional toning and near uncirculated detail, values can go even higher. The key here is that this coin is not just a regular quarter, it is becoming increasingly sought after by collectors who appreciate rare aesthetic variations and preserved condition. As awareness grows and supply remains limited, the value of this coin is expected to continue rising steadily, making it a smart investment for anyone in the numismatic space. For collectors looking to find or preserve one of these valuable coins, here are a few expert tips. First, always handle your coins with care, preferably with gloves to maintain their condition. Store them in a dry, cool environment, preferably in acid-free holders or coin flips that prevent further oxidation. If you already own a 1993 P Washington quarter with visible brown toning and it is in very fine condition or better, consider getting it professionally graded. A grading certificate adds authenticity and can significantly increase the coin's market value. If you are on the hunt, keep an eye out at estate sales, flea markets, or your own pocket change. Hidden treasures often appear where you least expect them. In conclusion, the 1993 with P mint mark Washington quarter dollar with brown dots in very fine condition is much more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a valuable relic with growing demand in the modern collector's market. Its historical significance, natural beauty, rarity in preserved condition, and increasing market value make it a coin that every serious collector should be aware of. With attention to detail, care and preservation, and a bit of luck, this coin can be both a highlight of your collection and a smart financial asset. So do not overlook that quarter with a little color. It might just be your next big find. Next up, we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and highly collectible United States coins. In this video, we will uncover everything you need to know about a truly special piece, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar with the letter D mint mark, found in very fine condition and marked by distinctive brown spots. This is not just any coin. This is a treasure from America's numismatic history, a quarter that's turning heads in the collector's market today. So if you are a collector, investor, or just someone curious about valuable coins, you are in for a treat. Let's explore why this particular quarter is making waves in the market right now. The 1974 Washington quarter is part of a beloved and long-standing series that began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the United States' first president, George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the Washington quarter quickly became a staple in American coinage and one of the most iconic coins ever minted. By 1974, the United States Mint was still producing quarters using a copper-nickel-clad composition, a change made in 1965 to move away from 90% silver due to rising silver prices. The 1974-D version was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most trusted and historic mints in the nation. Each coin minted there proudly carries the distinctive D mint mark on the obverse, right next to Washington's ponytail. This was a time when coins were not just money, but also pieces of art, symbols of pride, and now, valuable collector's items. What makes the 1974 with D mint mark Washington quarter with brown spots so unique and intriguing isn't just the mint mark or the year, it is the coin's natural toning and overall eye appeal. The brown spots, often referred to as environmental toning, actually enhance the visual character of the coin, making it highly desirable among collectors who appreciate authenticity and history. In very fine condition, the coin maintains strong details, especially on Washington's facial features and the intricate eagle design on the reverse. The coin's luster might have mellowed slightly due to age, but that only adds to its charm. Collectors love originality, and this coin has it all: character, history, and uniqueness that sets it apart from the rest. Even though millions of these quarters were minted, finding one in very fine condition with natural brown spotting is a rare and beautiful occurrence. Many of these coins were heavily circulated and worn down, making high-grade specimens harder to find today. Coins with strong details and distinct toning are becoming scarcer every year, especially as more collectors are holding onto them as part of their long-term investment portfolios. The brown spotting gives this quarter a unique, aged look that signals authenticity and age qualities that are driving demand sky high. And because collectors love coins that stand out, this very fine condition 1974 D Washington quarter has found itself in the spotlight, being sought after in auctions and private sales alike. Now let us talk about the part everyone is waiting for: the value. As of today, the coin market is booming with interest in rare, well-preserved United States quarters. A 1974 with D mint mark Washington quarter in very fine condition with attractive brown spots is drawing attention and commanding solid prices in the marketplace. While base condition quarters might trade at face value, collectible examples like this are selling for significantly more, with values ranging $174,000 or more, depending on the appeal and toning pattern. Rare coins in this grade are being snatched up by collectors eager to complete their Washington quarter series, or by investors seeking hard assets with growing potential. Auction platforms and collector communities are witnessing increasing bidding wars for coins that showcase originality and historical appeal, exactly like this one. If you are looking to get into collecting Washington quarters or want to upgrade your current collection, now is the perfect time to act. Keep your eyes open for 1974 with D-Mint mark quarters with signs of natural toning, especially those with brown spots, as they continue to rise in value and collectability. Make sure to store your coins in proper holders to preserve their condition and prevent any unnecessary damage. And most importantly, always look for coins with clear details and eye-catching features. Buying from reputable dealers or certified sellers is a great way to ensure authenticity and value. Remember, every great coin collection begins with one decision: the decision to start. And the 1974 with D-Mint mark quarter is a fantastic place to begin or expand your journey. To wrap it all up, the 1974 with D-Mint mark Washington quarter with brown spotting in very fine condition is not just a piece of metal, it is a piece of history, a story in your hands, and a solid investment in today's action-packed coin market. With its historic significance, unique appearance, and increasing rarity, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and continues to rise in demand and dollar value. So whether you are holding one already or on the lookout to buy, remember this: coins like these are more than just change, they are change makers in the world of collecting. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting videos on rare coins and their real market value today. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and stay passionate.